such a fucking lady.
These are my confessions. Just said all I can say. My chick on the side said she got one on the way. These are my confessions. Yeah, I'm gone and I don't know what to do. I guess I gotta keep on to my confession. If I'm gonna tell it, then I gotta tell it all. Damn near cried when I got that phone call. I don't know. I don't know what to do but to keep on to my confession. But this part one, y'all. And welcome back. Welcome back to
another episode
of Such a Fucking Lady, the podcast. I'm your host, Chef Taya.
And I'm your host, Shawty Bread, Deja.
It was the abrupt cut, Deja.
Yeah,
Deja. Well, there you go.
I don't even know why that happened.
You don't want to be Shorty Red no more?
Absolutely, I love being Shorty Bread.
Y'all see how Shorty Red trying to sit below the desk? You know what I'm saying? I'm letting her have it. I don't even want to, you get what I'm saying? I want us to have a good night. I ain't trying to, go,
You always trying to start with me.
I ain't starting with you. I'm just saying. She told me to lift my chair higher. When she had hers in the bottom, she was like, go higher. I'm like, what?
I was telling her to lift hers higher so I could lift mine higher because I hate when she be like, we're the same height.
No, I'm okay with us being the same height because right now we're the same height. What I'm saying is like, I'm news desk level. Deja's like, I'm at the lunchroom eating level. You know what I'm saying? She got her, she's way below.
Literally. What are we saying?
It's okay. If you want to lie to people, that's fine. I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? I want you to
Same.
now why you gonna lie like that?
Right.
Same. Okay, we'll go with it. Y'all, we back for another one, and this is a good one. This is a hot one. Hot, steamy takes.
Yeah, I like it.
And I appreciate you guys' participation in this week's episode because, baby, we testifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some testimonies.
Testimonials. I think we should start with our shot, y'all. We on the hen dog. Y'all know we only do this every so often. Be on the the dog. I don't know why we keep doing this. Actually, if I'm being frank,
I requested this week, so I'll take the blame.
somebody needed to. She was like, "Let's drink some Henny tonight." You know, when you got a shot like this, do you usually put your hand through the holes? Cause just now it's
Until I wash my hands.
Right, I was just sitting here. I was like, should I put my hands through the holes? Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. Cause sometimes I feel stupid.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I get it.
Because what are the holes for?
Right.
Only thing I can think was at the gym, working out. Cause today I was holding on to, you see my hands? I was on the bars today.
It was on the bars.
I was trying to hold myself up there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to build my upper body strength so I can build more muscle up top. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause like I'm working on that. The mom pouch, I'm just gonna get that sucked out at this point. And I move past that. Ain't that much. I've been abbing it out. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I consistently do. I do a minimum of 200 abs every time I work out. Minimum. And yeah, she's still here. So, but the upper body I can fix. So I was hanging onto the bar. You know how heavy it is to hold your body weight?
Yes. Yeah.
Until you hold your body weight, you be like, damn, I'm heavy.
Yeah.
How you expect a man to pick you up and, well,
I'm about to say,
if you can't pick me up,
I ain't the one for you.
and you ain't doing something right. I want you to, what did we say last week? Let's put it reverse it.
Put your thing down.
Oh, that was last week. That was last episode that we, no, that was not the week before. That was, no, that was eons ago, apparently. By the time this come out, it was a while back. Which I know what we talking about. So, cheers to the weekend.
To the freaking weekend, I'll drink to that. Oh.
I was on live today.
That one was
with Such a Fucking Lady because we were doing a live podcast before our show.
We did.
And at this point,
that was fun.
At this point, y'all, we're gonna be constantly doing our lives because this is something we want to start implementing and getting more people in and getting more interest. So we'll have like questions and stuff next time.
Yeah.
But by the time this comes out, we'll be, you know what I'm saying, 18 lives in the hole.
Yep.
But when Deja had walked away, I was talking to somebody and they had said I was thinking of him a little bit, but I didn't get all the way into it. And he was like, baby girl, your vocals ain't there, but you cool. So then I sung another song. But then I had to explain to him that I was drinking Hennessy, and he agreed with me. He was like, the Hennessy is tough on your vocals.
Okay.
So, one thing I want to confess, and I want to start with this. I want to testify that I want to be a singer.
Okay. Okay.
The silence is deafening.
Mhm.
I want to be a singer. I'm going to be a singer. Okay, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I really do want to release a song. Have you seen the things online? How people go into like to the studio and recording like music videos or like rap songs for their friends'
As long as I
birthdays?
can rap on it.
Have you seen it? Is what I'm asking.
No.
Okay, so I've seen it recently, and I've thought about it before, but not to this extent.
I'm lying. I have seen one video, and that was it. And that was like a couple weeks ago.
Okay, so a lot of people do this thing now where you get your friends together, you go in the studio, and you record a rap song type shit or whatever. And maybe we could do one for Such a Fucking Lady. But like my theory wasn't even like to do one like for my birthday with my friends. Mine was like, I want to just go in there and I want to like do a little rap, do a little song, put a little auto tune on me, and then see if it go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've always loved writing, and whether it's like poetry or just like anything. So I feel like that I'm very quick with it. So I feel like I'll be able to come up with something that's catchy. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm okay with being a one-hit wonder.
Right. I agree.
I'm okay with being a one-hit wonder.
Yeah. Cause in my mind,
I want to do a song.
I do. I used to think of raps in the shower. I feel like Tiffany knows one of my raps, and she won't let me live it down.
You think she knows the rap? Like, she memorized the rap?
Not memorized it, just one little bar in the rap, and she won't let
But
me.
elaborate, because was she in the shower with you?
No. I had wrote this one like down, and she had read it. And so, you know, Tiffany, she knows.
Right. Oh God,
Yeah, she
ain't
don't let
never
that
gonna.
go.
She ain't never gonna let it die. But yeah, I like rapping and I like singing. I like music in general, and I realize my baby is the same way. Like, I be saying stuff and I be saying it jokingly but slightly serious. Like, when a song come on, it's not that I know the words, it's that I can feel like where the, I don't know, I'll be like, feeling like, okay, I see where this is going. Like, I feel like I can guess what might be next. If I put a song on in the car, my child does the same exact thing. I put a song on and she'll let it play and she'll like, she already sing it, she already on it. We just like music. So like, I'm like, am I messing up on my gift?
I had put something on in the car one time, and I was singing it, and then I stopped and I like switched the song, and so she was like,
Why you turn it?
Because it wasn't a song.
No, I'm saying, no, tell her, be like, why you turn a song? No.
Oh yeah, she said that, and I was like, oh, I didn't want to listen to that one. And then the new song started playing, and she was like, TT, you gonna sing with me? And I was like, yeah, girl, you know I'm gonna sing with you.
Her favorite thing, she like, you gonna sing with me? Cause she wanna like, she'll watch you. When I'm riding with Taylor, cause everyone I take her to school, we always do a few things. We either play her songs or we play my songs. But either time, if sometimes she don't know the songs that. Certain songs, even they're kid songs, she don't know, but I know because I was a kid. So I be singing them. And so I'll look at her and I can see her watching like the side of my mouth to see like the words coming out of my mouth, like how I'm like
wording
and going with it. And I look back at her and she's like staring at me. And I'd be like, what you looking at? Like playfully. But yeah, so I'm just confessing the fact that I want to be a rapper or a singer or like something combined. You know, one of the bitches that like, you put on a track and you don't expect amazing vocals, but it sound like, I feel like I got a good sexy voice. So I feel like I can put some shit on and niggas gonna be like, oh, okay. Like, even if the vocals ain't there.
Yeah.
Because let's be
clear,
vibe to it. Back in the day, motherfuckers used to say that Rihanna ain't have vocals.
They did say that.
Now everybody Team Navy. But when Ponder Replay came out, oh hey Mr. DJ, come Ponder Replay.
I was always.
Everybody was.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, who came up with Rihanna? It was Rihanna and somebody else on Rock Nation.
Tierra Marie.
Tierra fucking Marie. Yeah. Who was you with?
Well, I think that Tierra Marie came out a little before her. So I liked, Sponsor was mine.
But Sponsor came out way after.
Ponder Replay?
Sponsor came out once Tierra Marie wasn't even with Rock Nation anymore. Sponsor came out way after that.
But she had a few other songs. Don't really remember the names of them.
It was a That Daddy song.
Nah.
None. I forgot what the fuck that song was.
Yeah,
but yeah,
it was Rihanna, it was Tierra Marie, and it was A. Marie.
yeah. But I remember everybody pinning Tia Marie and Rihanna because they both were on Rock Nation and Who You Like. I'm like, well, I like both of them, but I thought Tia Marie vocals were better. When they heard them, I'm like, okay, Tia Marie got that voice, she about to blow.
Yeah, she could sing.
And then after Sponsor, do you remember when they pulled Sponsor off of BET? It's Googleable. They pulled Sponsor. Sponsor was on, I think it was on the countdown, and then they stopped playing it because it said it was promoting like gold digging.
Let me tell you, and I still know every single word to that
I
song.
got myself
A sponsor.
to fill up the tank for me. But put something in the bank for me. Okay. Anything you want to testify to? Tell me.
I'm gonna go funny.
Okay.
Cause yeah. So me and one of my cousins, to this day, we still not like, we don't see eye to eye. We don't really like bang with each other like that. However, when we were little, I really wasn't really rocking with her. And so
You think y'all just had different personalities always?
we've always had different personalities.
Even as kids, y'all can tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just like logic
Yeah.
about it.
So
Okay.
when we were little, it was just like Deja. I was one of those kids who was like real shy and timid when I was a little kid, like a little kid. And so like I was quiet, and I ain't really, unless like I got comfortable, and then I was like, yeah, let's have. And so when I would come to down south as a kid, I would just be like, until my other cousins came around, and it was just like, yes,
Like,
everybody, yeah.
Okay.
And so with her, if she did some shit to me, and she was my younger cousin, y'all. If she did some shit to me, or some shit that pissed me off, or some shit that if she knew if I would go snitch on her, it would get her in trouble, she would do this and like make herself cry, and like then I would get in trouble. And so I was like,
that works. I just tried it. Okay.
Yeah, it make you water up.
Yeah, make it.
Yep. And so she would do that, and so she would start crying, and so then
Go ahead,
right. And so then I would get in trouble. And so I was like, okay, you want to play? And so, you know, when you little, if it's all girls or all boys, you know, everybody got put in the tub together when you were little. And so they put us in the tub, and I was like, you wanna cry? I'm gonna make you cry. And so I pooped one singular poop in the tub, and she was in the tub crying, running from the poop. And you know, when you in water, if you go in circular motion back and forth, it makes waves or it makes a circle. And so the current goes whichever. And so she was running around the tub, running from that one poop, crying.
And what was you doing?
Laughing.
You just sitting there?
Yep, laughing. In the middle, like, and she's like, screaming. Her dad comes in, because her mom had like went someplace with my mom or something. I don't know where they was. But it was just me, her, and her dad, and he had put us in the tub. So he come running in the back. I'm like, what's going on? What's going on?
So you intentionally pooped.
In the tub.
You intentionally pooped. So you planned this out. You said, we get in the tub, I'm going to poop.
Held it. Got in the tub, we pooped.
Vicious.
And it was, my family loves to tell that story. Yeah. So yeah, that's one of my testimonies.
But clearly you're still proud about it, so
Yeah.
you're still proud of it. I'm like,
what's crazy
that laugh.
Well, I love my little cousin. We still really don't see eye to eye to this day. So it's just like,
It's whatever.
yeah.
That's crazy. So you testified about that. You putting that out there to the people. That shit.
Yeah. What's funny is they told this story at Thanksgiving this year. So.
Oh, real. That's funny. That's
Yeah.
funny. I feel like a lot of people have shit stories, and y'all, when we read, I'm going to read y'all the stuff that people send in. There's a lot of shit stories. I'm gonna have to sift through. Some we might have to say, because there's a lot of stories that I may say for different topics, because some stuff is just a lot.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all confessing to us, because baby.
Yeah.
Y'all, right? Y'all did y'all big one. We really appreciate appreciate that.
Yeah.
But since we on topic of shit,
Come on, tell me more.
listen, I've always had, my stomach has always been, I got a weak, like my stomach be queasy, I be having the shit, I be nauseous, like I've always had a weak stomach, like I've always had like, you know what I'm saying, like tummy issues type stuff, like, or gassy. I never get, like my sister hates when I say tummy. Cause like my tummy hurts. Like, stop saying tummy, bitch, you old as fuck. But I used to say that like all the time. And my sister and Shantae used to always be like, every time when I used to come from Atlanta to Virginia, it's be like, your stomach always hurt every time you're around us. What the fuck is wrong with your stomach? Like, why your stomach always hurt? But it's like, I be having the shit or I'm constipated. Like, I'm the kind of person like, I get bloated easily. You get what I'm saying? My stomach is like a cause of a lot of things. So, I was dating this person and she really loved to drink Lunazil. The clear one. And, okay? And we were drinking this and she was a drinker. Well, she still was a drinker. She can throw some shit back. I have never seen a bitch drink tequila like this bitch drink tequila. I don't know if I be turned on or like, damn. She be drinking like, she drink like a 300-pound nigga and she hold it. Now she might get emotional. You get what I'm saying? But she hold it. She don't get sloppy. Like, we been at Data's house. We came over here one time. I had to get something from her house and we stopped by. I got something and we took like, she'll go to work, drink a coffee, and she'll be functioning. Like, it's like
she 22.
Like, she still do this shit. You know what I'm saying? She still do it. So back then, we were a little bit younger. So anyway, she was drinking tequila, and I was drinking tequila because she was drinking tequila. And I used to get up in the morning, because she wasn't driving at this point, and I would take her to work every morning or whatever. She had to be at work at like 8 o'clock, so we was getting up mad early. And I'm the kind of person where I gotta take a morning shit.
Right.
Like, when I wake up in the morning, I have to shit before I leave the house. If I don't shit, it's a problem.
Right.
Like, I take at least 2 shits in the morning.
Right.
My bowels flow regularly.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm constipated, it's a problem. I be like, I'm constipated. What I eat? Like,
my cycle must be getting ready to come on if I'm.
Yeah, literally, or on. I'm like, something's wrong. Why am I constipated?
Yeah.
So anyway, she was drinking tequila. I was drinking tequila. Next thing you know, like, for that whole time that I was fucking with her, a lot of times when I took her to work, I had to shit. I would drop her off my phone like, so I would have to go to the Walgreens, go to the QT, go anywhere to try to shit because like it had to come out immediately. So one time, a few times this has happened. One time I recall I had to pull over and like it was an abandoned parking lot and I had to just I shit inside of something. Now the something is now I put the something outside of the car and left it in that construction zone. And so every time I ride past that apartment that's built now, downtown, I'm not gonna tell you what street it is on. It's right across my QT, so y'all figure that out. It's downtown, right? Right in the middle of downtown. They put apartment buildings right there, and it was an empty parking lot. It used to be a parking lot. It's not a parking lot no more.
Exactly what you're talking about now.
And it's a QT right in the corner. And I had to pull over there, and I had to let one off. Because if I didn't pull over there, and like, because I think that something had happened that I couldn't, because before I had shit in that, I went to that QT and I had shit before. But something happened, I think the QT was closed. Something was going on in the back of it. I don't know what it was, but I had to pull that parking lot, or maybe I just had to go that bad. And I had to let it go, and I let it go. But I want to let y'all know that, like, I'm not going to get into details about my shit stories because we'll tell those later. I might tell them some other time if y'all ask for them. But I got a lot of shit stories. I'm just testifying to having a shit in a construction zone. And I also did shit in another construction zone at LA Fitness, at Buckhead Loop. Across the street, there's an LA Fitness. And before they started building everything over there, it was an LA Fitness and a Kroger and a couple other stuff. And it was a big ass parking lot. Yeah. So during the time they was doing construction, I had to pull over there one time too, and I had to let something go as well over there, and I had to put it outside because I'm not riding down the street with shit. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not riding down the street with shit.
I agree.
Like, so yeah.
We'll save those stories because we all got those stories. We'll save them.
I got a few. I probably got like.
I'm sorry. Woo, sorry.
God
That
bless
came out of
you.
nowhere.
I got about 6 more shit stories, y'all.
That's
My bowels, I be shitting. I've shit in worse
Bowels
places.
heavy.
I've shit in worse places. I'm trying to tell y'all.
All right. Well, we'll shift the conversation.
Oh, you want to shift from shit?
Yeah. I'll tell you all about the time I got caught having sex. Twice in one night. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm this guy. I was in Virginia at community college at this point. And this guy, we were really good friends at one point before we even got to the point where we were, bumping and grinding. And so, then I don't know how we got to this point where we were bumping and grinding, but we got to the point. And so I went over his house one night. His parents were out, and we were bumping and grinding. And maybe like a couple days or maybe a week before that, his girlfriend, because he did have a girlfriend, we all used to hang out. So sorry, girl. She had asked if I was talking to her man, and I was like, no, girl, we just friends. We all be at such house, like we just kicking it. We all just friends.
So he was lying.
Yes. Oh, so sad, so bad.
Not so sad, so bad.
And so yeah, I was just like, no, girl, we just kicking it or whatever. Like we just all friends. And so of course, because I've hung out with her, him, all the other friends, and so of course you know what my car looked like. And so one night I am at his house and we're bumping and grinding, doing what we do or whatever. I was giving back shots actually. And so
Giving or getting?
Oh, getting.
Good baby.
Getting.
You was giving back.
Throwing it back is
Okay. You
I
just
was
say
so-
you like to pay. You want to try to pay.
No.
The story we missed?
No. I was throwing it back.
Okay.
If you would.
Okay.
And so his parents crept in the house. They
crept in.
They didn't creep
How many
in.
creeping in your house?
We were upstairs, so of course it felt like a creeping.
Right. I ain't gonna say they
You know what I'm
crept in
saying?
their whole house.
We were upstairs and we was, I was.
They
throwing it
came
back.
home.
Yeah, they came home.
Okay.
Came upstairs, came in the room, and I was mid throw it back.
Okay.
And so his dad was the one who walked in the room first.
Ooh.
Dad, and he closed the door.
For real?
Closed the door quick. And so he closed the door fast enough for, him not to see nothing, but then he of course got up, and so I'm putting my panties and stuff.
How fast are you putting them on?
I'm like, and so then he got up, put something around him, and went out the room. And so I'm like putting my panties on. While I'm putting my panties on, I can hear rocks hit the window. Crazy. I can hear rocks hit the window. And so while I'm putting that on, and now I'm starting to put my pants on, his mom walks in the room. Oh, so uncomfortable. His mom walks in the room, and I'm like, still like, just got my bra on, no shirt, put my pants on. She's like, you're a young lady, and you should think more highly of yourself. Like, she made me feel so bad. Oh my God. But we both like hear the rocks hit the window. She looks out the window. She was like, oh, that's his girlfriend. She's out there. She's throwing rocks at the window, and I'm like, I know. I'm like, oh, this is horrible. This is such a bad. Like, she's like, yeah, you should feel bad. I was like,
Oh, the mother said that.
yeah,
That's
like,
funny.
Yeah, you should feel bad. Whatever. And so she was like, you're a young lady. You should be more responsible with yourself. Whatever. She was like, put your clothes on, and I'm gonna make sure she leave, and then I'll make sure you get out of here safe without, I don't want there to be any confusion or anything like that.
Altercations at my house.
Right, in front of her house, because she did live on a corner, a very popular corner. And so I was just like, oh God, okay. Was I scared of the girlfriend? No. Could we have tussled? Yeah, I wasn't. She was a little white girl, maybe Mexican or something like that. So it wasn't nobody who I was scared of. It was just like, damn, I just told this girl I won't fuck with her nigga, and here I am. She throwing rocks at him. I am fucking with her nigga. And so, very embarrassing to say the least. I got dressed while the mom was in there talking to me, telling me how I should think better of myself. Whatever. Then a few months later, we're still friends, me and the guy, and they go on their family vacation, and we're FaceTiming on the phone. His mom is like, "Oh, that's the little girl from the house, LOL," like laughing out loud. And she's like, "Hey, girl, you know, I remember you.
That's kind of my mom.
I hope you right." She was like, "I hope you being a good girl these days. That was crazy that night, LOL." Everybody in the car laughing like it's a kid. I'm like, "Hey, I'll talk to you later."
Yeah.
Hung up.
That's awkward.
Yeah, very.
That's awkward as hell.
Yeah.
Mm. Well, we've all been caught in somebody's house before. Now, well, I wasn't caught, and I was in somebody's closet when their mom came home, and I hid because we were downstairs on the couch or whatever, and you know, she came home, I hid in the closet. That's a whole other story for another day. But yeah, I hid in the closet, and then I hid beside the house until she left because she came home on her break unannounced or whatever. And we actually wasn't even fucking, even though he told everybody that we fucked. But that's another story.
But at least she didn't catch you off.
She did, and I was shitting bricks. It's different when I'm in the, I get getting caught naked, and that's definitely worse. That's
With your
worse.
son's penis in me.
That's way worse. But the father don't count, because them niggas don't care. He probably like, yeah, you was hitting that, and I'm dead.
Yeah,
Like,
they all made it a joke.
right, you know what I'm saying? But the mom, I'm some kind of mom, I would probably make a joke too. Like, it's just like, it already happened. We ain't crying with spilled milk. You get what I'm saying? But it was nerve-wracking because the unknown. Like, his mom was strict, and we all knew she was strict.
Okay.
Because we used to work together. And we went to school together, and we worked together. And she knew exactly who I was.
Okay.
So, yeah, I was in the closet. And she
definitely would have felt the way if she knew my mom.
Yeah, so well, once again, a later date for that story. But yeah, I get where you're coming from, and that's a scary situation, and I couldn't even imagine being in that in high school. I was beside his house, like, I was like, when I was in the closet, he was like, she going upstairs. I was like, take me out the closet. I want to get out the closet right now. He's like, just stay here until she leaves. I said, no! At least put me in the fucking backyard, because I can escape from the backyard. I don't want to be in this house when she comes.
Yeah.
And she ended up leaving. And I ended up going. I'm like, I'm walking home.
Yeah.
I'm walking.
Okay.
Walk that far. So I feel what you're saying, sis.
Yeah.
And that was a good testimony.
Yeah.
So y'all, speaking of kids, so I'm going to testify something small so we can move past this one. No. I'm going to testify something small, and then we're going to move past this one. Okay, as much as I say that I don't want more kids, I'm going to testify that I do want to have more kids, and I do want to have a son. And as much as I say that, like, I don't want more kids, I'm just more so preparing myself for it not to happen. Because I feel like I'm about to be 33. You know what I'm saying? And I'm scared of mortality. I am scared of aging. These are my, like, real fears and triggers. So I'm just like, every day I wake up, I'm thinking about dying. Like, not that, like, something is, like, I'm not depressed. Like, I'm not thinking about killing myself.
Yeah.
When I wake up in the morning, I'm like, oh my God, I'm still alive. Like, oh my God, I wake up with somebody who I love, which is my child. Like, I never experienced love until I had her. You get what I'm saying? Like, real love.
Yeah.
So when I wake up next to her, I'm always like, damn, one day I'm not gonna be here with you. That crosses my mind every single day I wake up. So I want more kids, right? Because I want to feel that love again, and I want to feel like, and I want to, like, pass that on. But I'm also scared of, like, leaving them as well. But I want to say it because I feel like what you put out there is what you get, and I always keep saying, like, I don't want no more kids. I'm okay with Taylor, so I'm gonna put it out there that I do want more kids. I do want to have a bigger family, and I can do it even though I am 33, because we're just having kids at
50
at this point.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna take it back to some childhood shit.
Not only childhood confessions.
Oh, absolutely.
What about you as an adult? Okay, go ahead.
I was about to say. All right, so shout out to my mama because she kept the look in the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so my mother was always an absolute Grey Goose girly. She was always on the balcony.
And she's still on
to this day. She on that Grey Goose, but she switched the absolute to Ciroc.
Right, she's still on the balcony.
Yeah, but she's still on the vodka. And so she used to keep that in absolute, and she used to keep wine coolers in the house. And so me and my cousins, my favorite ones, not the one who, and so we would drink it.
It's called what you said just then. It's like a delayed.
We would drink it and then fill it up with, like, water.
What?
drinking it. Now, well, we would never drink it to the point that we would get drunk, but we would drink it just to be like, ooh, we drink wine coolers, or ooh, we drink liquor.
And yeah, my mom would buy us wine coolers.
Yeah. So this was around.
I was scared of
this was like high school.
Okay.
Like 8th grade through like high school when we was like.
okay.
This one, like, we wasn't super young. Now, we would, the wine coolers would be one that we would, like, take one and split it when we were younger than that.
Right.
It wasn't nothing like, we was never wasted.
Right.
But, yeah, we would just do that. We would fill it up with water so that we wouldn't get caught. But my mama wasn't never home. So, it was no way to get caught. She
That's
wasn't.
funny. So, guys, we have a new segment.
We do. Woo! Random fun facts. Y'all ready for some random fun facts? I got a few of them. Well, I got 2 of them for y'all.
We'll have a different name soon.
Yeah.
Maybe some more catchy, but
Yeah,
it is. We are doing.
We're testing
new
out.
segments.
Yeah.
You know, let's test them out because we can't be in the streets every day. Well, the streets is always going to talk.
Yeah.
Be clear.
The streets.
But they ain't talking this week. So, what you got for us, Deja?
All right. So our first random fact is you can actually die from laughing. Like, when people be like, I'm dying laughing, ha ha ha.
Right.
You can actually die from laughing.
How?
Typically, due to intense high laughter causing heart attack or suffocation, comedy shows send warnings. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You said comedy shows send warnings. What's
Yeah.
that? What does that mean?
They give you a warning before the comedy show starts. Like, don't laugh too hard, you might die.
You think all comedy shows do that?
I'm not saying all comedy shows do that, but
Because I've been in a few comedy shows, they ain't tell us, don't die.
did you read the fine print in your tickets?
Yeah. Dying of laughter. First of all, people nowadays ain't that funny, but I believe you. I believe this. I believe that. But if you're fat, I'm just saying. If you like, there's no.
These are just.
I've never laughed. No,
I've never laughed that hard.
Well, I've definitely had a crawl.
When my abs were sore the next day.
I've definitely had a crawl over like this is hilarious type of laugh. That's a good one. I didn't know that you can die
You die.
from laughing.
Yeah. Y'all ready for another?
Oh, we got 2 facts this week.
Yes. We
It's
got
getting
2
real
of them.
fun.
Did you guys know that vibrators were first developed as a medical device?
I knew that.
Did you? I did not know that until today. So the vibrator was invented in 1869 as a treatment for hysteria or mysterious female disorders. According to Allison, whenever females were reported being mentally or emotionally upset, which was quite common, and unsurprisingly, it was considered an illness. The cure, using a large steam-powered massager to massage the genitalias with a goal of inducing hysteria.
Just give it.
Yep. The Victorian term for orgasm.
Yeah.
But hey, at least the ladies felt better.
But see, the thing, back then, they didn't know what an orgasm was.
Right.
Right? So, when they were doing this, in relieving, they thought they were releasing or relieving. They didn't know that they were just creating orgasm, which was taken away. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you just need a nut.
Yeah, that's it.
Period. There's been a lot of times when my pennies have been in the bunch, and
all you needed was a little nut. Yeah. Facts.
Sometimes I don't even be knowing it. Like, I'd be like,
and then you sit back and you think, you'd be like, damn, I just need some.
no, I don't be. What?
No, you never sit back and think that?
Well, I definitely think, sit back and just think I need some dick. You and I both know that I think that day in and day out. Morning, noon, and night.
No, morning, noon, and night.
Okay, thank you. That was good, Deja.
So those are our 2 random fun facts.
I love fun facts. Yes,
This is love fun facts.
I'm a random fun fact ass bitch. I can't wait for this shit. Because this, I watched a whole video on this shit, on the vibrators. Then I had to stop myself because I was like, this ain't even my stop, bitch. It ain't even that serious.
Right.
But I love fun fact. I just like to know random stuff about life. Like, you always above the curve. You know certain shit. Like, it's like, bow. bitch.
Right. Now people could probably die from laughing because like if you're laughing super hard, you could be like,
well, I just never thought that far.
Yeah.
So I get that concept, but I still feel like that one's a bit of a reach. Even though it has happened, like everything is a reach, right? Like you walking under the fucking crane and falling. Everything's a reach until it happens, right?
Yep.
Okay. Let me see. What am I gonna testify about? Let's spice it a bit. I feel like we kept it a little PG-13, and I do have some more PG and 13s. But okay. So y'all, I have 2 tattoos. Technically 3 because one is a tattoo and a little bit of a cover up on it, and then one is just one tattoo. Now, be clear, my 2 tattoos is for the same nigga. Be clear. Ever since then, I ain't your girl's so hard that no, I'm playing. No, I just haven't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Whatever. Anyways, so the very first tattoo I got, for someone, it was a locket and it was initials in it. Okay. Now, when I got this tattoo, I was 19, and the person that I got the tattoo for was deployed, right? At the time. And I got this tattoo because I was a little bit feeling guilty. Because I was cheating on him. Okay. But he was cheating on me too. Me and him are way past that now. Me and him both know we both cheat. Like, we know, we birds of a feather at this point. That's my homeboy. But literally, in them. So, when I got this tattoo, it's like I was like, I'm gonna get his initials tatted because I can't never get no name. I ain't built like that. The whole name is kind of just like this is how I felt. I still feel this way. I'm just not getting a name is like too much unless we going into it together. I'm not above getting people's names tatted on me. I'm not above that. Okay. Keep it clear. Yeah. But I just didn't in that moment. I was doing this as like it made me feel better about myself. It was self-validating. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm gonna get this tattoo because I know I'm out here fucking with old boy who's been staying at my apartment. But really, when I went to get the tattoo, I got a tattoo with somebody who was his associate, who was my friend, who was also fucking my friend, well, I can't say fucking. He fucked my friend once, and then me and him started fucking, and then me and him was fucking for eons. Okay. You know, eons don't stop. Yeah. So he was like getting my homeboy through tats because he's tatted, and he was like, I want to bring him over to the house or whatever, and have like a tap party, have him tat everybody up like that. So me and him was the first people there. Now we ended up having a tap party, and this might have been a night where I got fucked up and kicked everybody out the house. Well, actually my homegirl there, who was my friend Joy, she is stud and she's married now, and this is my bitch. Like, she used to help me. When I was like 18, 19, if I ain't had Joy was like, bitch, she was my henchman, but not like in like a cop blocking type way, because she was doing her shit too. But she was protective. Like, it wasn't never no weird shit happening. But I always had people around me where there was never no weird shit if I was like out of line. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, I'm testifying to getting my ex's name tatted on me with another nigga. And why I'm testifying that is because the nigga that I was with, I told him that I was getting my dad's name, my initials tatted. I didn't tell him that it was my ex's initials.
Damn.
So, because it was just me and him, when the guy showed up at my house, he got his tat, I was getting mine, I'm screaming and
she sucks at getting tattoos.
Yeah, I say everybody who
I'll never go with her again. It's like a lie.
What's up with you never go with her again on tattoo?
Yes, I did, for you to get the cover up.
Oh, bitch, y'all was scribbling. I'm like, I didn't even know you with me for that. I'm like, no, that didn't count.
Was enough.
I will say the two people who did these two, like the whole test, said I was their worst person ever, because I was just like dying. Anyways, so the guy who I went with to my house to get tattooed, he thought I was getting my dad's initials tatted. My dad had passed a few years back, and he was just like, "Oh, what you getting tatted?" I said, "Oh, he had like a locket in his book, like with like squillies and shit like that." And I was like, "Well, I want to get that locket, and I want you to put KVS in the locket." Or whatever, and I was like, "Yeah, those are my dad's initials." And I told him that, or whatever. He's like, "Damn," like he was feeling for me and shit like that. Yeah. And I was really getting my that time boyfriend's initials tatted, and I sent my boyfriend a picture like afterwards, but he didn't know I got it tatted with a nigga. Now at that point, I had just only had sex with him like one time. We were still friends, and we still friends. That's my homeboy. But yeah, I'm just confessing to that because that was a little shady. And sorry, Daddy, I love you. Rest in peace. But I did use your honor for that, and I just told this man that wasn't my dad's initials, baby. Like very recently. Yeah. When I say very recently, this happened, y'all, maybe about 12 years ago. I've told him in the last like 2 years.
That is hilarious.
Yeah. He was like, wait, maybe 3. He was like, wait, that wasn't your dad's initials? I was like, no. I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, he was like, wow. He was like, you had me going. I was feeling bad for you. Because like, I did the whole thing. I ain't gonna lie. I was doing the whole thing.
That's funny.
Oh.
Okay.
And then I got it covered up because somebody wanted me to get them covered up and he paid for it. And I was like, fuck it, I'll get them covered up.
Yeah.
And then my ex posted on Instagram that he was gonna get his now wife. He's like, I'm gonna get you pregnant. I might have a baby tonight type shit.
I hate it.
He posted that because I got my text. I found it out later on. Like he was like, oh, I posted that because you told me you got my initials covered. We ain't together. We ain't been together. Speaking of that, I'm playing.
Right.
Or am I? Anyways, moving on. Moving on.
Little random confession.
Mm-hmm. What do you want to confess to?
I enjoyed the little musk smell when you give a head the nigga that been outside all day. It's a little musk smell. I'm like,
oh, you one of them niggas.
Yeah, I like that.
You know a lot of niggas like that.
Yeah.
Like a musky pussy, like a sweat pussy.
Yeah, a little sweaty. I like it. I like that smell. It does something to me. You've been working hard, huh, baby? Even outside. I like it. If I ever find out one of you niggas been fucking up this before, I'll fuck you. But yeah, I do. I like that.
You got that one. Go ahead and give us another one.
Another one?
Mm-hmm.
I like to cry in the shower for dramatics. If I'm going through something and I want to like cry it out, and if I'm like, oh, like I just need to, I'll be in the shower like. And I'll lean against the wall a little bit, put my head back. I don't slide down the shower. I don't do that, but I will put my head back like.
You playing music?
Yeah, that's the only time.
What's
I put the light in there and everything.
Do you have a cry song?
I have a cry song.
I have a cry song.
I don't have a cry song. Cause I cry at anything.
Ooh, that cry song.
What's
That
your
cry right.
cry song? Come on.
No.
You wanna tell me?
No, because I really be crying about this, and I'm not. I feel like, Daddy, you owe me this because like I didn't get to spend that much time with you. Like,
Not Beyonce, Daddy.
No, I've been crying to Luther Vandross dancing with my father again. I ain't never danced with him.
That is not funny.
It's not funny.
And don't you start.
Okay.
Please stop. I will cry because somebody else is crying. So I don't need her to cry. Stop.
Okay.
Come on, y'all.
Okay. Now, granted, I do cry to that song and I do like mean it, but like, like if I want, like that's a song that if I put it on, it's definitely if I'm sad and I put on Dance with My Father again, and you know how it starts.
I can watch anything sad come on, and if I want to cry, I'm crying.
Yeah, I can cry to anything, but that song, oh baby, I mean it gets the water was going, and I'm just like, I'm crying. I'm like, I'll never even dance with him, but I'm like, I want to do it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to do it for the first time.
That's funny. My mom one time she asked me like, if you was an actress, could you cry on point? And I was like, yeah. She was like, show me.
I can cry on cute,
I can
even
cry
even
on
without
right
that
now.
song. Me too. But
Don't start blinking fast.
no, I was thinking about because my daughter asked me. She was asking me. I was thinking the other day. She was on. I wasn't thinking. She was talking to her dad, and she was like, "Oh, she's like, my grandpa's this, my so and so's that." Like she's naming everybody on her dad's side, and I was literally like, "Damn, I don't have any grandmothers. I don't have my dad." And so she was like talking to her dad like, "Oh, my grandpa's Babu, my grandma this, my grandma Gwen, and all other stuff." Like he got both his grandmas, he got his dad, and it's like, and not that there's no envy there, but it's just like I was like,
For yourself.
I got scared because I was like, damn, she's gonna ask me one day, like, where your I wasn't even like in the conversation until it like hit me, and I was like, oh shit, like. One day she's gonna ask me like where my grandparents and where my dad, like, and I'm not even emotionally in the place to like right now.
Answer
Hopefully I will be
yeah.
when she asks those questions to even answer those questions. Like they're not here, but more so like my mother's mom, and my dad. Like I'm not like I haven't grieved that properly. You know what I'm saying? So like my grandma, I can't even believe it's been 4 years. So it's like it was until.
Right.
Yeah, yep. Like it's been 4 years until it'll be 5 this year. Yep. So it's like it'll be 4 years in May. But it was just crazy because I was like, dang, like I don't even know how to answer this. So she's asking like about like, well, who's your so and so? But it was never those people. Thank God. Like, oh, my mom is this. My sister is Riley's mom, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I get. I don't know how we got off track, but I understand crying in the shower. I don't think it's dramatic. Even if you're doing it for dramatics, because sometimes it just make you feel bad, like the water hitting you. I would put on a sad song and get in the shower and do that. So like, ain't no judgment here, friend. Ain't no judgment for that. Okay, let me see. Okay, I went through my ex's phone and I blocked people. And
period.
I blocked people on his phone, and we were on the same phone plan. So then when I seen that, I went to the phone plan, I seen that he had a conversation with this person, and I asked him, like, well, did you talk to this? That's how I know he a fucking bald-faded ass, black-ass fucking liar. Like, I've never met a bigger fucking liar in my life. Like, seriously. I've dated a lot of fucking liars. Like, I've dated a lot of liars. But, like, this man lies, like,
Liar.
He lies like he breathes air. Like, he don't even, sometimes I don't even think he know when he's lying because he just so used to, he believe it himself.
Right.
I was like, did you talk to her again after I told you to stop talking to her and to cut her off and like whatever. Even, and that's some basic ass shit. Like, now granted, this wasn't the bitch he was cheating with supposedly, but he was confiding in someone else outside the relationship for like dialogue. She's venting about her relationship, I'm venting about mine, you're venting to another bitch I didn't know exists, but whatever. Anyways, I said to him, I was like, have you had any dialogue or whatever, since then? He's like, oh, I ain't talked to her, I blocked her, I'm like, how you block her? I already had that bitch blocked. What the fuck are you talking about? In my head.
Right.
But I ain't saying nothing, because I'm just gonna play my cards close until it's time to fucking
Put them all on the table.
lay the deck out, throw out the Uno reverse, put out the royal flush, you know what I'm saying? Until then I play my cards close. So I'm like, I got her blocked, whatever. And I looked on our fucking phone plan, I seen he had a conversation with her after that. He had called her, I said, that text that went through. After that, so I was like, you said you blocked her, but you know what I'm saying? You XYZ.
Yeah, conversing.
Yeah, but I went through his phone and I blocked her and I blocked other people. I was going through the call, just block. Yeah, because I fucking felt like it. So I'm testifying to that.
Period.
And fuck him with the basic ass bitches. Because he ain't met a bad bitch till he met me. And that's a hill I die on.
Since we on the subject of exes, my ex, me and his family, my ex, my high school sweetheart, we like basically grew up together. My family and his family went to high school together. They grew up, my cousins and his uncles, they all grew up together. And then so we ended up in high school together and we grew up together. And so we were together since we were in like the summer after 8th grade, so the summer before 9th grade. And so we were together for about 12 years, maybe 9 years, I think. I don't want to say 12 years together, but like 9 years. And so, after we had graduated high school, he came out here to Atlanta to an aviation school, and I was in Virginia with my mom at that point for like community college, cosmetology school, whatever. Don't matter. And so, some young lady that was out here at aviation school with him, he had got into some trouble and he got locked up. And so me and his mom were communicating. He was like, oh yeah, well she said this and she said that. And I'm just like, he in jail right now, so I don't want to ask them questions because I don't want, like, I ain't trying to go there with her. Like, I'm just trying to make sure my nigga okay, like everything is good with him, and so whatever. And so that passes, he's out, he's still in school, he's doing whatever. And so then his brother has a baby shower, and his brother is in the military and he's stationed in Virginia. So I ride down to South Carolina with his brother and his brother's his brother's wife, and you know, we're going to the baby shower. I'm helping set the baby shower up. I'm like, I'm a part of the family because we grew up together. We all know each other. We've done everything together at this point, from 9th grade until we're at this point at least like 20. And so, like, we do that, whatever. It's a great time. Everybody's, oh, we love you so much. We can't wait till it's his turn. It's great. Like, this is beautiful. Whatever. And it's like, yeah, we'll get there soon when he's done and I'm done with school and everything's great. And so then I go back, and a week later, I get a message on on Facebook, like, hey, are you such and such girlfriend? Because I'm his girlfriend too. And I'm like, skirt. You're whose girlfriend? You're not his girlfriend, because I'm his girlfriend. We was just there last weekend for his brother's baby shower. Like, no, you're not his girlfriend. I'm his girlfriend. And so, she's like, yeah. And so, confirmed everything. She's telling me how his house looks, everything like that. And I'm just like, let me confirm this for myself. And so, I blow his mother's phone up. Because, like, we family. I know all y'all numbers. I'm blowing everybody up. And so she's like, oh no, they're just not like that. Like, you know, he was just taking her home from school. She came through. They stopped for a moment. He was taking her home. It's nothing like that. I cursed his mom out. Sorry. Still love her to this day.
What'd she do?
She lied to me. It wasn't nothing like that. They was just start driving through. It wasn't serious like that. You know what they say, my husband went through the same thing.
Mama's gonna lie.
Yeah, don't lie to me, bitch. I love you. I'm sorry. Don't lie to me like that. And so she was like, oh, well, not like that. I cursed his mama out. I felt really bad about that. But we're cool now. However, I was like, if you're not at my house the next day by 3 p.m., don't ever call me again. He was in Virginia by 3 p.m. the next day by the time I got off work. Yeah. So I did curse his mom out, and I felt really bad.
But he was still a cheater, so.
He was still a cheater. Oh, we're no longer together.
Mama said he was still a cheater, so.
He was, but I felt bad about cursing his mom out, and that was, you know, yeah, because like she can't control what her son.
Right, you can't go home like mama out for their son being.
Oh, when I say I blew her phone up, I blew that phone up. Cause stop playing with me. Y'all know what's going on. Everybody, your aunt know what's going on.
Everybody be knowing. Yep.
I blew her house phone up, her cell phone up. I called his aunt's phone. I called his cousin's phone, his cousin's girlfriend's phone. I called his homeboy. I blew everybody up. And if you was not at my house by 3 p.m. the next day when I got off, oh, count me out. He was there. We're friends.
Well, yeah. So what are you testifying to?
That I called his mom and cursed her out. I feel so bad about that.
Okay, you can't cuss somebody's mom out. So you're right. You do. That is something to feel bad about.
Yeah,
that is. That's a good one. That's a good one. Time for vibes or no. So for this week, the vibe or no for this week was tell us a confession, secret, or embarrassing story.
Y'all showed out.
Y'all came in with the stuff.
Okay.
So, we're going to read a couple of these, and a couple of these we'll save for Patreon. Just kidding, we don't got one yet. But seriously, when we double back, we'll save these.
Yeah.
So we're gonna read some of y'all confessions. So we'll start lights and then get into the nasties. We got, I want to fuck my friend, but I don't know if she can eat pussy. And I don't want her to not be my friend no more if she does a bad job. So, and this is a female, so she's like, yeah, I'm trying to fuck my friend, and she pretend to be a lesbian. And so
I want to test her, but if she do a bad job,
I'm gonna let her, cause pretty much, cause this bitch gonna let them know, like if the head is
it
trash,
might end the friendship.
right? It might end the friendship. We got one time I poured out half of redacteds, so that means I removed the name.
Yeah.
One time I pulled out redacted's Gatorade and filled it with toilet water. So she filled half of the Gatorade with toilet water. And I was like, what's wrong with that? Like, if you act up, you gotta eat shit.
Yeah. What else would you do?
You gotta eat shit. I don't really know, like, you know what I'm saying? Where else to go with that? So, okay, let's hit it. I want to find some guys did. So we're gonna give a couple. We have, I had a girl overseas asking her nigga watch us have sex. I also had a white guy ask, can he watch me have sex with his girl when I was in Vegas? But I said no to both. What's crazy is a lot of men like to be cuckolds.
Yeah, a lot of older guys for sure.
They want to watch you have sex. They want to watch their girl get pounded in because they know their shit can never be on the level.
Yeah, a lot of older men and a lot of bigger men.
They
Experience.
right. I'm gonna say that, and that tone you're speaking in, man. That tone you're giving is giving you know what's going on there. Okay. In college, I was spending the night with one guy. He was knocked out, and I got up to go have sex with the other guy who lived in the same complex. Came back to the first guy's house and went to sleep. The first guy and I didn't have sex though. So she was laid up with a dude and went to go get her rocks off, because if I'm over there and I'm over here to get a nut and you're not giving me one, I'm gonna go find a nut and then come back and we can just lay out. We can come back. We can be friends.
Let's try again later.
Because apparently you want to be friends. So let's be friends. Okay, cool. We can lay out.
Cuddle buddies.
We have a story about putting a toothbrush in the toilet and putting it back. And I'm not about that because I've done the same thing before.
I have to.
Sometimes you gotta run that toothbrush around the bathroom. Take it around the bathroom and then put it back.
Yeah.
Because you wanna be full of shit, you're gonna be. Okay? Say less.
Yeah.
Let's see. We have I went out of town with a girl and she got weird, so I left her in the room and stayed at another girl's crib. So you was out of town with a shorty and stayed with another girl because she was acting weird. What's weird?
Yeah,
I hate when somebody say weird.
Details.
They was acting weird. Was she not fucking? What's weird?
Did she get too drunk?
Like what you mean? Like, you know, I fucked 2 niggas in one day, but you know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's childish.
I feel like that's
Normal. Yeah. But like some of y'all.
you know, niggas like to say niggas okay with them saying they done that, but like we have too.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like we've talked about that before.
We sometimes you gotta like, and 24 hours could be like I fucked you at 12 a.m. and then I fucked somebody else at 6 p.m. because I didn't, you know what I'm saying?
I wasn't satisfied.
Or
are you gonna
what? I'm not done. What?
No, I was gonna ask about the voice ones.
Oh wait, well I'll read which ones I think are permeating to right now, and some we're gonna do at another day.
Okay.
Yeah. So we got one that I think is hilarious.
Okay.
It's one time I got my period all over this dude's bed. Okay, I went back his house, broke in, stole a blanket, washed it, and brought it back.
I would have left it.
And sometimes
But that's
what you gotta do.
calling.
Sometimes that's what you gotta do. Sometimes you got to wash it back and put it back. I respect that because I don't always listen. I don't. If I got period blood everywhere, I'm cleaning it up because I don't. I respect it. That's all I can say.
I understand.
Yeah, I respect it. That's all I can say. We're gonna do about 2 or 3 more. Let's see. Okay, this one's funny.
That one was.
I was dating a guy. Damn.
I'm sorry.
What? I'm sorry. Are we sharing segments?
I don't know.
Okay. One time I was dating a guy, and I really liked him. And you know, men are arrogant. So I pretended I didn't know I could ride a bike, so he could teach me.
That's cute.
And this is called weaponized incompetence. Because men like you to be stupid. And when you're stupid, or they think you're stupid, they try to, you know, lend a helping hand because they think you are above the curve.
They love a savior. A lot of men have savior complexes.
They definitely want to try to save you.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. We got this I thought was hilarious. We got one time I took a shit. One time I took a shit and I was on the phone. So I was distracted. Sometimes you're distracted when you're on the phone.
Yeah. I agree.
And because I'm taking a shit, I hop up and I get in the shower. And then while I'm showering, you know, you do all your zones, and then I hit my ass, and then I realized I didn't wipe.
I should have drunk.
She realized she didn't wipe her ass once she was in the shower.
I mean, as she was in the shower. It's crazy.
Do you know how crazy that is?
I would have threw the whole rag out.
To be in the shower and not wipe your ass? And we have one more that we're gonna close out on, y'all. And we got a few more of those, so we'll read them at a later date. This is what we're gonna close out on. So, picture me, a young guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a young guy. You know, I have a girl in town, and you know, guys, let's take it back. These are all testimony. They testify to this shit because they feel bad about it. You know what I'm saying? It's on their heart. It's on their chest. He has a young girl in town. He already had plans for the weekend. She's like, I'm pulling up. What's good? You know what I'm saying?
She's been
And you know, men, if a woman says she's pulling up, it's never gonna be enough.
Right.
Like, it's gonna be pull up. Like, even if I got something to do, pull up. Because
Pull up.
the potential of pussy is better than no pussy. Always. So he's like, pull up. Okay? So she pull up. But like I said, he has to do, so he's working on his laptop, as he says. And then she's bored. She's like, you gonna entertain me? Like, with a hookah, with a hose? What's happening? I'm sitting, okay, I'm sitting around here. I'm not doing anything. I'm twiddling my thumbs. What are we gonna do? What's going on? Okay?
Right.
So at this point, she was fed up. And I've been this person. When you fed up, and you want to get the phone and talk shit. So she went outside on the patio and she's talking to her brother like, yo, this nigga's whack. I'm out here, this shit whack. This nigga ain't got no motion. You know what I'm saying? Ain't shit popping in the city. You know what I mean? Like, I'm down here. I came down here on the humbug. You know what I'm saying? It's a fuck with dude and he fucking acting like a weirdo. And
Why you being weird to me?
okay? And so he overhears this because he got his ears to the streets. You know what I'm
Feel
saying?
away?
The streets talking. He feel away.
Ooh.
So
You feel away.
he overhear it and he's like, I got something for you. I'll pack you up. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, when she's talking on the phone, she's talking to her brother, and her brother's like, when we check him, I'll pull up on
So
you.
he trying to come handle the nigga.
And y'all already know how a male ego is. A
Right.
male ego is never gonna let another man say they gonna check them. It's gonna be a problem. So
Back in his feels, huh?
okay, Period. So he's like, you know what, bitch, pack your shit and get out, cause he in his feelings. You know, I know I've been through. They gonna be in their feelings about something. So he's like, pack your bags and hit the bricks. So he packs her stuff up and puts it outside while she's on the phone or whatever. She comes in, they have words, and she's like, nigga, take me to the port. And I'm saying, I'm up out of here.
She gone.
I'm on the first thing smoking. They get to the airport, there's no flight. She says, take me to the Greyhound. So he offered to pay for her flight, and this is where she fucked up. As the girl said, who nigga was in the lobby with another bitch when she was at Starbucks. This is where you fucked up at. So this is where she fucked up at. If somebody offers to pay for your flight, pay for it. I ain't never gonna be like, I don't need your money. Okay? Baby, because if you gonna spend it, spend it. Especially if I'm offended.
Yep.
So she goes to the bus station. I guess she couldn't get a bus. Some point they end up linking back up. She meets him. At this point he's out, which is strange because like I thought you were busy. I thought you
had shit going on.
I thought you was writing your dissertation.
Right. You studying, right?
How all of a sudden you going out with the homeboys? We had a party. So she Ubers to him. He puts her bags in the car. They get to the party, but you already know his ego done took a hold of him because her brother was trying to check him. Right. So when she get there, he's already in his bag.
Right.
He's telling everybody she fair game, she fair play. Pass her off to the next minute. She is spendable. You know what I'm saying? She a part of my collection, but it's whatever. So
is she? Did he fuck her prior or?
So I mean, if you find out, I would assume. I don't know.
Right. Okay. Right.
So she gets there and niggas checking for her or whatever, and he don't like this, but he ain't saying he don't like this, but he peeped this. So he's like, let me see what happens. And he's like, a mad guys are trying to talk to her at this point, or whatever. They're trying to talk to her, they're trying to holler at her, right? So she ends up biting the bait, because it's like, yeah, like if you tell me that I'm free to move aboard the country, I'm free to move aboard the country.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, then it's whatever. So she's like, yeah, I'm chilling with this dude, like it's whatever. So she shows up. So they go to the next event, and once they're at the next event, you know, the guy she was originally with, plus the new guy, she rode with the new guy to the new event. The old guy is at the old event. The old guy at the new event. Everybody's chilling, but now there's a new player in town. There's a new bitch who he knows is giving up pussy. So pretty much.
So the old guy has a new girl pull up who he knows he's getting vagina from.
So, however,
the old girl is still there.
So
I'm just trying to figure it out.
Okay. They're at the second event. Okay, honey, let me finish.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to.
So they're at the second event. The old guy goes to the second event by himself, right? And the new girl goes with the old guy, with the new guy, like I said. She goes with the new guy. So once he gets to the new event, there's a girl there who he knows he's going to get vagina from. Okay. So there's another player in play.
To the game.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're back there. So there's a new player in town, right? So I've flown out. Let's recap. This girl has flown out here to spend time with this man. And he has pretended that he was so busy that she could not be entertained. Then once she leaves, he's at a party, right? And be clear, y'all, this is told from the man's aspect. This is his story. He goes to a party, she meets him at the party, pawns her off to whoever the highest bidder is, 100, 200, 300, whoever in the back, we're free? Take it, you're free, she's yours. So, he pawns her off to the lowest bidder, right? Then, they get to the new event, and he has a whole new chick, because at this point the ego has risen so high that he cannot control himself. So now,
okay, pause. Question. So he kind of tested her, or no?
Well, everybody can get what they want to get from the story.
Okay.
So the ego has risen so high that he is trying to go home with a chick at this point. So she's offended, like, what? Like, you pawning me off to the next dude? And he's like, I mean, shit, it's whatever. So he's taking her bag off the car. Like, shit, go with that nigga. Because you with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? sorry type stuff.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? And that's it. So he's already removed her bag of the car. So I guess he left her. So he removed her bag of the car, like I said, and so he's left her with the other guy.
The guy he pawned her off on.
Yes. So now he wants to testify. And
What's the
he's
testimony?
testifying that he feels bad.
Now he feel bad.
And he was being immature, perhaps.
So he was a douche.
And maybe he shouldn't have done all those things. And maybe she was right for feeling some kind of way that he wasn't entertaining her.
Why
So
he was
now
doing
you're,
work.
but you have, and granted, during this time, after all this happened, Instagram's made a post and she's offended. This is we've been on Facebook, y'all. She's made a post on Facebook, like talking about like how a man has made her feel so insignificant. Now, years later, in hindsight, he's saying that, dang, maybe I was an asshole.
No, you
You
think, buddy.
You think? Now, I appreciate all the testimonials, but this is a great testimonial of growth and maturity, because sometimes our actions or in a certain space is not reflective of the person we are now. So if that man feels like he is in a space that he wants to apologize, hopefully he is a new person. Hopefully he has shown improved in new relationships since he's testifying to this. Because to me what it sounds like is you put a woman in a situation, you invited her out. If you were not going to be available to the extent or capacity that she would want, then you should have told her not to come.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Now that she has came and
she bought her own flight.
right, now that she has came and she's unhappy, you do nothing to try to counteract the unhappiness instead of saying, shit, I'll get you a flight.
Now you're offended.
You know what I'm saying? I'll get you a flight, get on up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Your ego is taking over. Then we get to the point where y'all are at the house or wherever the kickback is at and y'all chilling and you pawn her off on other guys. But how the male ego works is like, if she would have turned all those guys down, he would have been willing and susceptible of kicking with it with her. It was a test
seeing where it go type shit.
It literally, it was a test of, are you gonna do what I don't think is what I don't approve of, or are you gonna fail? So once again, you're still putting her in a situation to fail. She couldn't win in this situation with you.
Yeah, she was never
She
gonna
couldn't
win.
win.
Yeah, she was never
And
gonna win.
instead of apologizing or instead of like trying to make things like right or point things in the right direction, you just chose to be an idiot. But we appreciate your testimony. We appreciate you testifying to the fact that you was wrong, because sometimes we
You're
wrong.
wrong.
Yeah. So yeah,
I can appreciate you.
y'all. That was Bob's and R for this week, y'all.
Okay, yeah,
It was-
showed out.
It was everybody else's testimony. So
Yeah.
we're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna end with one funny testimony, and then you're gonna end with one testimony. And what you got?
I like to stare in the mirror and while I'm crying so I can laugh at myself, because sometimes I be crying and this shit just like, what the fuck are you crying for?
You be crying in the shower. You be crying in the mirror.
Yeah, I cry in the mirror.
What else you cry?
Oh, in a car. And
A car cry is good though.
No. But I cry like in a car in traffic and be like, I wonder if the people next to me watching.
No, I don't be thinking about that.
Yeah, I always do. I be like, oh, they probably like, what happened? Like,
I wouldn't. I'd be like, I hope this bitch don't hit me because she erratic and can't drive. That'd be the first thing I think.
I'd be like, ooh, they probably like, who hurt that bitch, or what happened to her? Why'd she get to this point?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, another one. I'm sorry, this is a funny one. I be in the car like rapping songs real hard, but I just be like I'm on the phone talking, and then I wonder if the people that stuff like around me in traffic be like, ooh,
Why do you
talking?
think people watching you?
I don't know, cause I be looking at other people. So I just be like, oh, I wonder if they wonder if I'm like having a real serious conversation. Cause sometimes I be like, damn, they must be, whoever they talking to, they upset.
That's crazy.
So then I be like, damn, I wonder if people thinking the same thing.
Okay, so I'm going to end with, and I got a few more, but we'll just end with, I really want to be a dumpster diver, but I got too much pride. When I watch those dumpster diver TikToks,
Ooh, they be finding good shit.
I mean, listen, I'm a hoarder at heart. Now, granted, I don't hoard in my house because I hate clutter, but mentally, I hate getting rid of shit. It's like in my refrigerator when there's extra food, I'm like, who's gonna eat this food? Children in Africa are starving. Like, I don't like waste.
Yeah.
So, like, when I'm watching and I see, and even when I worked at Sephora, it was the same way. People return stuff and it was unopened, they'll be like, open it, discard it, throw it in the bin, get rid of it. And I'd be like, get rid of what? Now, they was watching us, so some stuff we had to, but not everything. You know, there was a way to get around the system. Certain shit, I would figure out a way to get around that shit. But, like, working in retail would teach us that they waste and throw away so much product that, like, if somebody came in the store stealing it, it's a problem. You go into jail, but you throwing that shit away next week anyways because Christmas is over.
Right.
Just throwing away products on top of products, or cutting it up, or destroying it. Like, I just cannot. When I be watching that, because I grocery shop so much, this is why I be thinking about this stuff. Because I'm just like, it'll take me 2 seconds to drive behind here and see what's in the trash.
Yeah.
Either I didn't want to climb in there myself, I need to partner with somebody who want to climb in the trash cans. When I'm at the stores and shit, I'll ride back there and see what's in the trash. And I'll call you and you can pull up.
Look at the teenager.
It could be I would rather an adult. I don't want a teenager because I'm not gonna be the one doing everything else. I would rather I need an adult who's already a dumpster diver. But just give me a percentage of the found products. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Give me a percentage. You're not even of your profit.
They be selling that stuff.
Yeah. They do. They sell it. I don't want a percentage of your profits. Just give me, every time I find a profitable dumpster, just give me a set amount of this many products per unit. That's profitable, that's what I want. But every time I see it online, I was like, I can do this. Like, y'all know how much stuff. No, but be clear, this is a privilege thing. Because if black people was behind dumpsters and digging out products and shit like that and taking them to their house, they'd be in jail.
Okay.
And the black people that I've seen online who were dumpster divers or still are, they've had hiccups or people trying to ask like, what are you doing back here type stuff.
Yeah.
But I've been seeing these white people online
walk up to the security like, oh, just dumpster diving.
Cool, take it all.
Hope you find something good.
Yeah, y'all. So let us know your confessions or secrets. Y'all can email us at suchafuckinglady@gmail.com. We'll put it in the link below, our email. And or you can DM us, or you can hit us on TikTok. Whatever you want to hit us at, you can find us.
My DMs be pretty clear, so she cooks, so she get a lot of DMs.
Well, I met Such a Fucking Lady page. I didn't meet either one of them regular pages.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Such a Fucking Lady. For DMs. And this has been
another episode
of Such a Fucking Lady.
The podcast. Peace. Such a fucking millennial thing.
Such a fucking lady.